Hey, hi everyone, my name is Prajakta and welcome to my channel Paintastic Arts. In today's video, we are going to learn some basic yet very important watercolor techniques which every watercolor artist should know. And alongside, I am going to review these high quality pigmented watercolor cake colors by Camel. And with this, I am going to use these Camel interchangeable speciality brushes which comes in a set. Alongside learning these watercolor techniques, I am going to review each of these materials for you. So let's get our video started. So first up we have over here is this set of 24 cake colors by Camel. These are high quality pigmented watercolors and you can see it's just for rupees 400. You can buy these on Amazon India or even your local stationery store. Let's open this up. So we have over here a beautiful red metal box and you can see there are names of all the colors that we have in this set. I personally feel cake colors are very convenient to use, so if you are just a beginner with watercolors, I think these will really work very well for you. Next up, we have over here our Camel interchangeable speciality brushes. There are 8 types of brushes in this set. So as you can see, we have liner, dagger, filbert, cat's tongue. Then we have fan brush, the angular one, deer's foot and rake. And the price you can see is just rupees 600, so that's well in budget for the beginners. Let's open this up and see what kind of magic they do. So as you can see, we have 3 handles over here and 2 of which have interchangeable attachments. All you need to do is attach these ferrules of whatever kind of brush that you need to use to the handle of these brushes. You can see that there is an attachment given. Make sure you fit it really very well so artists can buy the interchangeable brush kit of 8 brushes, or they can buy the individual brush by Camel, of which fan brush and rake brush are found only in the brush kit. And each of them are just for rupees 50. So now let's begin with our watercolor techniques. We are going to make 2 basic yet beautiful paintings and let's get it started. I'm using a drawing tape, a basic drawing tape to cover the sides of my base. And the paper that I'm using is just 150 GSM brown color paper, which is also easily available on Amazon. And since we are going to do 2 paintings, I am going to bifurcate 2 sections on this paper. Let's place the tape accordingly. So first up, I am going to use this interchangeable attachment. With this handle, first of all, I would like to use a filbert brush. So filbert brush over here, I am going to use it like a flat brush. And the first technique that I am going to use is called the wet wash technique. So in a wet wash technique, what you do is you usually wet the entire surface of the paper or a part of a paper that you need to color. The color that I'm using is cobalt blue hue, and as you can see, since my base is wet, the color easily spreads across. The next technique that I'm going to use is called layering, and with the help of this technique, I'm going to make some mountains. To make further mountains, I am going to use the lightest shade, and later on I'm just going to pull a lighter color at the bottom. So as you can see, I have used the lightest shade of violet followed by ultramarine blue. The next technique over here that I'm going to use is called underpainting. And underpainting is essentially a monochrome wash that is used for the first layer of the painting, and you will keep on adding layers of transparent wash over the underpainting. So as you can see, I am giving shades of light green and dark green. And as mentioned before, I am going to push this lighter shade of violet, and even the same for the shade of blue. This technique is called layering. The next technique that I am going to use is a dry brush technique, and this requires a very little water and a little bit of more paint. I'm using white color with filbert brush over here, and you can see I have used very less water and more of a color. And now I'm blending some blue color. It's a cerulean blue color. Dry brush technique is perfect for creating textures in small areas of very big painting. You can mix your pigment and make sure that it's not super wet. One tip over here that you can use is dab your brush onto a paper towel so that it removes excess of water before you use the color. I'm going to try one more interchangeable speciality brush, and for that I'm going to use this rake brush. You can see the bristles are a little apart from each other, and I'm going to use this dry brush technique where I'm going to take some green color and just apply on the top of these two green mountains. And we would leave this base to dry for some time, and until then let's create the base for our second painting. So now we do the wet on dry color technique. We take some white color and then start painting directly onto the dry surface. This technique allows more control over your paint. Once you finish it, you let it dry. I would also like to refer the flat wash watercolor technique, wherein you wash with a diluted layer of paint over a large area. And as you all can see, I am painting with this diluted white color, and this forms my first layer. And on this I am going to apply a blue color. This is called the flat wash watercolor technique. Now that we have completed painting our base, I will let it dry and we will move on to our first painting once again. Now I am going to use the lino brush, and with the help of this brush I am going to take some green color and I'm going to make some flowers. And now I'm going to paint a sun with some rays. To make sun rays, I am taking white with my lino brush and a little more water in this, and just add some lines. As you can see, while making these sun rays, I am removing some excess color. This technique in watercolor painting is called lifting colors, where you remove excess color from the paper. Now that our base is dried, I am adding, with the help of lino brush, the stems of the flowers, and with the help of filbert brush and a lot of dry color on my brush, I am going to make some flowers. And here comes the review part for these paints and brushes. I felt that the colors are very vibrant in comparison to what the cake colors are usually available in the market. And also they are very easy to blend, so obviously they are very high quality pigmented colors, and I really loved the blending part overall while making these paintings. And like I mentioned previously, these are very easy to handle and work with, and very good for beginners who want to start off with watercolor paintings. Moving on to the brushes, the bristles are a lot more softer and gentle. Since we are using with watercolors, we normally tend to use the softer and gentler brush, so definitely these brushes are worth a try. And the brushes also created very smooth washes, and I would rate it as 10 on 10 for watercolor paintings. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I hope the review really helped you guys to buy art materials. If you have any queries, please write down in the comment section below, and the link to buy all of these materials is also available in the description mentioned below. So if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, do subscribe immediately and do like this video as well. Thank you.